Friday, Guam, and welcome to KWAM News Extra. I'm Sonia Artero. One of the world's most gifted jazz pianists will be performing in a benefit concert this weekend for Guam's public radio station KPRG and the Isla Center for the Arts. The Art of Jazz features special guest artist Philip Strange, who will share the stage with some of Guam's most gifted jazz musicians, Larry Franquez on drums and Carlos Aguanya on bass. It all takes place this Saturday night at the UOG Fine Arts Theater starting at 8 p.m. But here with more of the details on this once-in-a-lifetime show is a member of KPRG's Board of Trustees, Jim Seymour, who is also an associate professor at UOG. Jim is joined by KPRG's General Manager, Christopher Hardig. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure. Now, first off, let's talk about the caliber of musicians. I am so impressed. I looked up Philip Strange and saw wonderful things about him. Let's talk about him and our local artists as well.
Well, he really is. He's a world-class musician, and it's kind of rare on Guam that we get these kind of people over here, and we're trying to promote more and more interest in live theater and live music. And it's a great opportunity to make KPRG known to the vast majority of people on island, and our listenership is good, but we need more people to know about it. Thanks to Chris, it's really grown, and this concert's going to be, I'm a jazz fan of many, many years, so it's an opportunity for me to share my love of jazz with people. Larry Franquez is a friend of mine and a wonderful musician. Been following him since I got on island. And I heard Philip play. He came and played at the Castle, Sandcastle, last year. And he's played with some of the great jazz performers in the States, in Japan, where he's a regular performer, in Osaka. He's Downbeat Magazine Instrumentalist of the Year 2002 and 2003, I believe. He's played with all kinds of world-class musicians, and it's a real pleasure for us to have him here. And we hope it's going to be the first of many times that we can get these kinds of musicians to pay attention to us.
Speaking of which, getting these kinds of musicians, how were you able to pull this one off?
Well, I think he and Larry had worked together.
Larry.
And Larry's from
worked with
Berkeley.
the greatest.
He's worked all around the world, and Larry's very dedicated to bringing that kind of level musician here on an island, and we're all really excited. And it's great to have them at the theater at UOG, because it's something I've wanted to do with the theater since I came here, and being a jazz lover.
And it's exciting for the radio station as well, because part of the mission of the station as a public radio station is to try to promote different and alternative types of music, and we want to be more involved with live music as well. And jazz is one of the art forms that we feature prominently on the station. So.
Now, where can folks get tickets, and how much are they?
Well, they're $25. There are a number of Shell stations, I believe.
There's 4 or 5 Shell stations that are selling them. I know the one in Harmon is. I can't remember the other 3 right off the top of my head. They're also available at the KPRG radio station studio.
Or you can just come to the door also.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of tickets available.
We have plenty of seats there, I think.
Now, because you said you're a jazz enthusiast, and because this is something that's something that you guys keep going throughout the year, you always get live entertainment coming in and coming and going, and you tap into a lot of public radio access, music, interviews and stuff like that. What can we look forward to in the future as far as bringing out live musicians or?
Well, we also have a restaurant that's reopening, the Mermaid, and I'll let Chris talk about that, because one of the plans of myself and Chris Schreiner as dean over at the school was to find a way that we can have live jazz every week here at the Mermaid. So the Mermaid is going to be opening up.
Hopefully in about a week, maybe 2 weeks. Many people may know us, the Mermaid Tavern. We were the only brew pub on island, and we had a fire back in August that destroyed the restaurant, essentially. And we're reopening in a new location. We're going to be working with KPRG and this new group of jazz enthusiasts to try to bring local live music every week. In addition to jazz, we're going to have the Pago Bay Reefers on Saturdays there too, and try to bring a variety of music. The station has also did a benefit concert in reggae recently as well. So the station, the Jazz Society enthusiast guys, everybody's going to be working together to just try to bring in more and varied types of music to the island. So
some terrific food at the Mermaid.
Some great food and even better local beer.
Local beer, that's something that not many people can say.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that on this show.
Oh, well.
No, I'm just kidding.